bro. I don't even want to go outside, bro. Nothing's fun no more.
Just because Mori left Arc System Works doesn't mean the next BlazBlue game is not coming. I'm going to explain it with the 5 W's throughout this video. How is BlazBlue not dead? Now, if you guys don't know, Mori left Arc System Works, but Arc System Works will continue to work with their own IPs as well. Also, Kadoka states that he not only thinks about BlazBlue becoming part of, in quotation, the next generation of fighting games, but also that the IP could expand into different genres beyond fighting games. But what if I also told you Kadoka and Arc System Works plan is already in action?
Nani?
But before we go any further in the video, I'm gonna be transparent with everyone. I would love if you guys hit the like button. It helps the creator the best way without throwing money. And also sub and hit the bell for more content on this channel. I play fighting games, JRPGs, and I will be doing a little Blue Hedgehog feud. If you're enjoying it so far, just hit the sub button and let's get back into it. If you hadn't heard or known, there is a Chinese BlazBlue roguelike called Chaos Effect. If you only know about the last 2 BlazBlue games, and just know BlazBlue has had different styles of games in the past, from Smash clones to rhythm games. So let's answer the first question. What is the next BlazBlue game? Now, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. BlazBlue will most likely go through the Guilty Gear Strive, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and DNF Duel-like treatment. I think nowadays Arc System Works acknowledges and knows that 2.5D style and the appeal of it is very good for the gaming space and the market in general for their games. I'm sorry, Sprites, just know I love you forever. I'll say this, whatever you do, Arxis, just please do not copy the wall break system that was made in Guilty Gear Strive. Across all the other fighting games you made within the last 5 years, I would say from a gameplay perspective, Strive is my least liked one so far because of that. I also think a perfect blueprint to make the perfect modern fighting game and appeal to both fans of BlazBlue Central Fiction and BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle would be to look at everything Street Fighter 6 is doing with its upcoming fighting game. It's such a good balance of content, fun with a really good lobby system, and the gameplay has depth without elimination and destroying characters. I think the most interesting thing for the future is how BlazBlue will handle the drive button. You guys didn't know BB Tag didn't have a drive button, and if it did, it was usually used for like partner interactions and switching. I think what I would love for them to do with the drive button is take a more DNF Duel approach with the DNF Duel special button. However, fix the nuances of it, where some moves get interchanged, some moves don't come out, some moves get mixed up. Yeah, fix all that. I know Central Fiction elitists, alright, I'ma chill out. Y'all will probably be like, oh hell no, but I don't know. When we get modern fighting games, just know some things will be streamlined, and I kind of accepted that back in 2018. That's why all the old fighting games have retrofit rollback in there. If you don't like the new, you can go play the old. But people that's gonna ask, well, yeah, what do you want? Now, I've made videos about wanting another Tag BlazBlue game. I think it'd be huge for artists to make that step with their own IP and 2.5D style in the future. Apparently, with Project Dale coming out too, I don't think the BlazBlue game is in the earlier stages of development or anything like that. So seeing that after Project Dale and giving us an anime equivalent would be huge. Apparently, based on ElonMusk.com, people don't like tag games, but y'all the same ones waiting on DBFZ rollback. I see you, I called you out. Just say you like Dragon Ball better and go, okay? But here's a bigger question. What if BlazBlue next game isn't a fighting game? What would you like it to be? Alrighty, what we don't need is another BlazBlue mobile game right now. After Dark War, I think it would be smart for BlazBlue to step away from that direction. I'm not totally against the idea of mobile games, because now I know mobile games can fuel even console games. Essentially what happened with Melty Blood and how beautiful that game is. I think that is the best anime fighting game you can play in 2022, at least from the modern newer ones. I think the best way to potentially push BlazBlue into the mainstream light will have to be an action game. Based on a report back in 2021, the second most sold genre in the United States is action, with 25% in ages to 25 through 35. To appeal to an even younger crowd, obviously, you gotta make BlazBlue Valorant. Alright, don't play it. Okay, honestly, I thought about a hero shooter with Overwatch at one point for BlazBlue, and I almost threw up, but I started loving the idea. We ain't gonna wish that into existence though. If Arxis can outsource, I would recommend them cashing in on the Platinum Games card. I would love to see Ragnar with combos like Ryder from Metal Gear Revengeance, or Noelle with Bayonetta combos with the bangers. Y'all know that sound fire. Don't sleep, don't sleep. I think besides the other games I suggested, what I would really love would be a BlazBlue RPG. Like a legit turn-based JRPG. But then they could go crazy on the animations. You know how lit that'd be, bro? But the problem is when you try to make a franchise known for specifically fighting, and then you make a game that's completely out of whack and don't look that good, that's the problem. That's why like Dark War was annoying to some people, because it just didn't appeal to them, even though it does look like Fate Grand Order. And lastly, when is the next generation of BlazBlue coming? As we know of right now, Guilty Gear Strive is Arc System Works' main game, which will most likely get a Season 3 next year, and potentially even a Season 4. Most fighting game dev cycles are usually 2 to 3 seasons of DLC update content, which that'll be around in 2 to 3 years. Guilty Gear Strive, I believe, came out in 2021. It just feels so weird with the pandemic and stuff going on. I can't even give you an accurate time nowadays. But we know that it's kind of getting towards the end of Guilty Gear Strive's lifespan, at least from the content update side, but not from the community outlook. We also know for Arc Sys next year, they're supposed to have a huge anniversary, and something is supposed to happen within next year for them with a new game coming out. So if it's not BlazBlue 2023, it's some collab we have no idea what it is right now either. The earliest we can see next year BlazBlue will probably be sometimes towards the end of 2023 or 2024. If you want to use the logic that Guilty Gear and BlazBlue both rotate, they kinda do. I remember BlazBlue Central Fiction dropped in 2014 and Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 came out in 2015. And it's not like they have just one team working at Arc System Works, I believe, unless that has changed internally that we don't know about. There's still Team Red and Team Blue, and we still don't know what Team Blue is doing right now. So I don't know. I'm very optimistic for the future of BlazBlue as a series, pushing it to the limelight. I think the biggest thing to get people on board with the game is probably a better anime as well, making BlazBlue go bigger multimedia than it already has. But I also think that like they might need to start over. I'd rather them start over with BlazBlue, but they keep all the characters people love in the games. That'd be the best of both worlds. That being said, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys hit the like button. It truly helps your boy out. And also subscribe if you want to see more discussions, gameplays, breakdowns. I can do it all. My name ain't the Avatar for no reason, man. And remember, follow me on Twitter at AvatarYayaTV. But also remember, you guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out.
Oh man, I call that a fumble. While we boxing, I'm ready to rumble. I love throwing these hands like I'm Knuckles. Yeah. When it comes to the bars, man, I got it. Y'all niggas got the fuses, I bought it. I'm a cock in this bitch, you should watch it. Cause these songs hitting quick like they Sonic. Got my stride, now your niggas in trouble. Drop the ball, man, I call that a fumble. While we boxing, I'm ready to rumble. I love throwing these hands like I'm Knuckles.